think in general, it was a very healthy discussion. Um, do you think that? And I'm transitioning now to the questions we always ask during these shows. Do you think that this is because the main question is Joe critiquing ideas correct in the correct way? Do you think that based on what we saw in the the pre-part regarding cancel culture, do you think he's critiquing ideas and speech in the right way, correctly?
So I don't know what the quote unquote correct way is, but I do think that he's doing it in a very healthy and productive way.
Okay.
If the goal is to if the goal is to understand, then the answer is yes. Or at least he used healthy discussion techniques. I think that he also left room, despite the fact that his questions were pretty direct. He did although I mean, it seemed like he did make sure that Matt Walsh was still comfortable. It didn't seem like Matt Walsh thought that he was being attacked. He was perhaps being questioned, but not being attacked.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's very important in controversial discussions. And it unfortunately is something that's missing too much in the way we discuss things presently. Because if he had attacked Matt Walsh's point of view, Matt probably would have been forced to play defense. And then you're not discussing, you might find yourself in an argument. And it's a very thin line, because it's not only Joe Rogan that needs to have the skills to conduce a healthy conversation, but it's also Matt Walsh who needs to be open for critique and who needs to understand that the critique of Joe Rogan and the questions of Joe Rogan is not directed to him personally, but it's directed to the topic at hand. And a lot of people cannot separate the two from each other. KaiR, I'll just get a short story. When I was younger, or a child, I did not understand when people said, it's not personal, but I have to fire you. I'm like, whoa, it's not personal, but you have to fire me.
You are a child worker? You was working as a child?
No, I should have given more context, perhaps. My grandfather was a business owner, and
okay.
and I
You
was
helping,
employee
giving a
of the
help,
month. No, I wasn't. No, of course not. I was
putting shoes together.
no, but it's like it's conversation. I might have heard him.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, I might have heard him talking with people and making those type of remarks, and I was like, hey, but if you're going to fire someone, how can it not be personal? But the more you grow up, the more you understand that in business you have to make business decisions, and sometimes that means that someone needs to go. You need to let someone go because that person is not contributing, and you might really like that person's personality, his sense of humor, everything. He's a good colleague, but if it's not right for the business, then you need to make a business decision, because if you don't, the company might suffer and you might find yourself having to fire 2 people or 4 people. So I say that to reiterate that because Matt Walsh seemingly had discussion skills, he did not take the questioning of Joe Rogan, let's say, personally. And as long as you can stay on topic, you have you can have a good and healthy conversation, even when the topic is controversial.